in a second here, start to, any advice that you would have, and we're going to ask, we're going to have an opportunity to ask questions here in 1 second, but just tell me a little bit, any advice for these young folks when they're coming in to see you, if they were coming in for, I mean, what do you look for when somebody's coming in to see you for an interview? I mean, or in your old...
Well, I like to tell, when I talk to college students, because I do talk at a couple of different schools, I like to tell them don't sweat it so much. And that doesn't mean don't work hard, don't be the best you can be. What it means is you don't have to know your path. I can tell you, like, I was an engineer, and I've had an amazing career, and that engineering was my foundation, so it certainly wasn't wasted. It was probably the most important thing I ever did. But the path from where you're going to be 10 years from now probably isn't straight.
Right.
There's a lot of winds and turns in that. And I think telling somebody, and my children are this age too, that it's okay not to have it all planned out. It's probably even healthy not to have it all planned out, because you should be open to exploring different things at this point in your career. And no path that you choose right now is a bad path, because you always have the power to redirect. When I interview people, and it's interesting, I think I shared this with you. I was meeting with an investor, and he started asking me about my family and started probing, and I thought, dude, I don't know you. Like, why are you asking me all this personal stuff? And you're getting a little bit in my space, back off a little bit. Like, I'll talk to you about the company, but I'm not gonna tell you about my 2 dogs and my, like no. And I walked away and I was really annoyed. And I said to my IR person, I'm like, well, what was that all about? And he said to me, he was trying to see what you're made of. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, he wanted to see if, are you like a silver spoon in the mouth, or did you have to work for it? And I'm like, oh. So from that very annoying experience, it now has become a tool that I use when I interview anybody in the company, coming into the company, is really to understand, what have been things that you weren't just, tell me a situation where you struggled or when you had to overcome a significant obstacle. It could be, something early in your childhood. It could be a family situation. It could be many, many different things, but I like to really hear what people are made of, really at a deeper level than just, I worked for this company for 3 years and I did X, Y, and Z. And it's interesting because it's very telltaling that, people show what they're made of when times are tough. And I think that's a great interview question, something I ask all young people when they come into the company. I think, when I look at my team, I really respect that, people that have, overcome obstacles in their life and different things, and they're always like the best people in the world. Yeah. So it's interesting.